Yeah, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wednesday Night Live with Tom Grant, joined by a fantastic drummer, Curtis, here with us tonight. We are so glad to have you all. A reminder that these musicians are working for your tips and your tips alone, so if you could find it in your hearts and in your wallets to throw a couple of dollars into one of the digital tip jars, it is literally how we are surviving these crazy times. It really makes a difference in our lives. So thank you so much. But also, we want to give something back to you. So if you put $20 or more into one of the digital tip jars, you are going to be entered to win a Jazz Cat t-shirt. One of the new Jazz Cat t-shirts. If you win, we're going to contact you. We're going to talk about it. We'll get you your size and get you one of the new, get you some new Jazz Cat swag. That's it. But also, if you just need to hang out for free, that is totally cool. We are just so glad that you're here. A great free way to help out the stream is to smash that share button, tag someone you know might dig these tunes, send the links around. It really makes a huge difference for the visibility of this incredible music. What do we got coming up next?
We have an original song of mine called One of These Days, but I want to tell a little story about it.
Mm-hmm. That's what we're here to do, Tom. We're here.
Okay.
We're here to talk. We're here to hear all the stories.
Well, first of all, I want to introduce Curtis. Curtis Craft is his name.
Absolutely.
And he's a wonderful percussionist, a hand percussionist, and we've been working, well, we go back many years. What, like 20, maybe?
86.
86. Wow, you got it right on. Yeah. 86. And we actually traveled to Indonesia with my old band with Curtis and Patrick Lamb on saxophone, and who else? Dave Capteen on bass, and Carlton Jackson on drums. Yeah. So and the song I'm going to play is from a record that was bootlegged in Indonesia, and it was a big hit. I never got a dime for it, but I did get to go to Indonesia a couple of times.
That's a good consolation prize.
Yeah, no, that's not bad. And they're really nice. Triadi, if you're watching, Triadi was our host there, and Gregory. Anyway, but this record was called Just the Right Moment, and it came out at just the right moment in 1985, and then somebody bootlegged it, and I'm happy about that, really. So this one could be the time of our life. One of these days, when everything feels right. One of these days, maybe tomorrow, we can say just what we do. One of these days, one of these days. One of these nights, nights filled with magic, we can say all that we feel. And on this magic night, fantasy becomes real. And one of these days, maybe tomorrow, you can say all that we feel. One of these days, one of these days. this one. We can say all that we feel. And on this magic night, fantasy becomes real. One of these nights filled with magic, we can say these things that we feel. And on this magic night, oh, one of these days, ooh, one of these days, it might be this one. Oh yeah. Gotta brush up on those words, Tom.
Guys,
The lyrics.
we got so many great people in the chat. First of all, Shelly Loring would like to say hello to Curtis. Apparently they're neighbors. Spence and Shelly say hello.
Cool.
We got Stanislav, Merton Meekers in the chat. Jim Pitts. We got the whole crew.
All right.
We got the whole crew.
I gotta drink some water to that.
That's it.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
People are mentioning the cafe, the Cafe Vivo. Is that where you guys first played together?
Actually, it was cousins.
Oh, it was cousins.
Yeah.
Sure,
You
sure,
played
sure,
at
sure,
Cousins
sure,
with
sure.
us?
That's where I met you.
Okay, yes. I remember that very well. It's very clear. Yeah. Is Carlton in the...
Yeah, Carlton's in the chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
Carlton.
Carlton
all right.
said that he still has one of those Indonesian tapes with it on it, and then Rachel asked him if he had a tape player, and he said he has several, so he can.
That's old school.
That figures, man. That makes
if anyone,
sense.
if anyone still has tape players,
Carlton
Jackson.
Carlton Jackson, the drummer.
I still do.
He's...
Kurt's got some too. Curtis got some too.
Really?
You guys got some
cool.
tape. You still got the tape deck. Still rocking the tape decks. Old school's the best school. What do we got coming up next, Tom?
I want to do a song written by one of my piano player idols. His name is Horace Silver, and he's like from the old school of jazz. And when I was growing up, my brother, Michael Mukunda, he turned me on to Horace Silver, who was like a bluesy, kind of funky jazz pianist. Anyway, he wrote this wonderful song that was probably the closest thing he had to a hit, called Song for My Father. This was a request from Curtis Craft.
Oh.
Yeah, who came in? Yeah, this is a request from you, Curtis. And oh man, me and Ron Steen and Joe Henderson, and I forget who the bass player was, but we were playing at a club in L.A. It was in a beach town. I can't remember the name of it. a club called Concerts by the Sea. And who shows up but Horace Silver? And of course, my hands turned to stone. I couldn't catch my breath. Anyway,
Did you make him in the crowd like immediately, like walk through the door? And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. I was on a break, and I said, "Is that Horace Silver? Oh my God!" Anyway, here's a song from my father.
Oh man, congas sound nice on that one, hey?
Yeah, man.
Nice work, sir.
Yeah. Curtis Craft on percussion.
Curtis
everybody.
Craft.
And Moses Barrett on narration, or he's our congenial host. Oh,
Absolutely.
Piano.
Master of what?
I'm Tom Grant.
You're Tom. Yes, you're Tom Grant.
Think I'm not.
Who's it? What's going on? Where am I?
Oh man, this is fun. We are at Classic Pianos of Portland. Through the generosity and just sheer wonderfulness of the staff and the proprietor, Mr. Maurice Eunice, and his lovely wife, Kathy. And we're so lucky to have this venue. We do this every first and third Wednesdays of every month. We're able to play here, and it's really wonderful. We play on this one wonderful Yamaha pianos. I'm a Yamaha artist, and we've really enjoyed our nights here. On the other Wednesdays, I webcast, or whatever you call it, from home. But these guys, Left Door Streaming, is the company that handles the technicalities of it when we play here at Classic Pianos, and they are great.
It's such a pleasure to be here at Classic Pianos. It's also a pleasure to help these guys survive these crazy times, and you can help them survive these crazy times by throwing some money into one of the digital tip jars. It is literally how these incredible musicians are getting paid. So if you would like to help support them, help them survive these crazy times, please consider throwing some money into a digital tip jar. But also, we want to give something back to you. So if you put in $20 or more into one of the digital tip jars, that'll enter you in for a raffle to win a Jazz Cat t-shirt. We'll get you one of the new ones. We'll get Rachel in touch with you, and we can get your size. So $20 or more, chance to win a Jazz Cat t-shirt. Also, if you just need to hang out for free, that is totally cool. We are just glad you were here. Remember that a free way to help out the stream is to smash that share button, tag someone in the comments you know might dig these tunes, share the links around. It really helps with the visibility of this incredible music. And now, some more amazing music.
Thank you,
Tom and Curtis.
Thank you, Moses. So I'd like to do another song from that album of mine that came out in 1985. The song is called Never Say Never. So in love with you, all that I want to do is get close enough to you to know you. Now that I'm half the way, I just want to hear you say that you will give me some time someday. Don't say no, never say never. Don't say no, never say never. Should it be so coy? My heart is not a toy. All that I'm asking is for someday. I could be part of you, 'cause you are a part of me. So just keep an open mind, and someday, someday, don't say no, never say never. Don't say no, things that you said before have showed me this isn't just my passion. We could be friends for sure, or lovers who endure now. Such a very strong attraction. Don't say no, never say never. Don't say no, never say never, say never. That you said before showed me this isn't just my maniac behavior. We could be friends for sure, lovers who endure now. It's such a very strong attraction. Don't say no, never say never. Before we go, baby, forever. And never say never, say never, say never. Don't say no, never say never, say never, say never, say never. Don't say no, never say never, say never. Let's go down to Brazil for a little Brazilian thing called one-note samba. this is just a simple samba based upon a single note. Other notes are bound to follow, but the root is still this note. Now this new one is the consequence of the one we just been through. Cause I'm bound to be the unavoidable consequence of you. Now there's so many people who just talking, just say nothing, really nothing. I have used up all the scales I know, and in the end I come to nothing, really to nothing. So I come back to this first note, as I must come back to you. And I pour into this one note all the love I feel for you. Anyone who wants a whole show, bring me fa sol la ti do. May find himself with no soul, so bad to play the notes you know. Now this new one is the consequence of the one we just been through. Cause I'm bound to be the unavoidable consequence of you. There's so many people who just talking, just say nothing, really nothing. I have used up all the scales I know, and in the end I come to nothing, really nothing. So I come back to this first note, as I must come back to you. I'll pour into this one note all the love I feel for you. Anyone who wants a whole show, bring me fa sol la ti do. He may find himself with no soul, so bad to play the note you know. Gotta find yourself with no soul, so bad to play the note you know. Maybe find yourself with no soul, so bad to play the note.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's right there, right?
That was fun. Curtis Craft on
Curtis
percussion.
Craft on percussion on the one-note samba. Jobin.
Yeah.
There's a very special performance coming up, March 20th, that we wanted to tell everybody about. Tune in for a special benefit show called The Stream of Hope. It's a virtual benefit for Hopewell House, a hospice facility in Hillsdale. It is a very special place and one of the only ones in Oregon. You can learn more about it at the link in the chat, and also watch Tom's website and social media for more info. This is an incredible organization. They're working on purchasing the space so they continue their incredibly important mission. And there's going to be a stream to support them, to raise some money. So March 20th, check out the link that's in chat. But also just watch Tom's socials. There'll be more info about it. There's going to be a bunch of incredible musicians coming together to support this incredible organization. What do we got coming up next, Tom?
Well, I'd like to do a song of mine that I wrote back in the mid-'90s, I think it was. And I've had it on 2 or 3 of my albums over the years. It's called Angels Crossing. And the reason for the title was I had a sound on the synthesizer that sounded like harps from heaven. And so, but you won't be hearing that sound. You'll be hearing the piano. And that has kind of a heavenly
absolutely.
sound.
Well, especially that Yamaha.
Oh, yeah, man.
That was lovely.
Thank you. Curtis, that was magical.
That was so
man. He's so spare,
Yeah,
but man, it was just
I was sitting there.
live.
I was wondering what was going to happen. I was like, huh. And he pulled out that triangle. It's just pure magic. That was great. Curtis Craft on the triangle and chimes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Stanislav is in Moscow, and it's, 4 in the morning there, something like that. And Jim Pitts is a regular. Mary Lou Oberson, are you there? I'm sure you are.
There she is.
Yes, she's always there. And
Mike Cantrell's on.
oh, Mike Cantrell. Hi, Mike. Hi, Amy. In Seattle. Now, Mike Cantrell is the guy that talked me into doing this. It never would have occurred to me. I mean, I'm incredibly technologically challenged, and so that was a big barrier to get over. But yeah, he got me to do it. He's lives up in Seattle, and I want to say hi to everybody in Seattle. Mike Carlson, are you listening? Michael Carlson, one of the great jazz record promoters, radio promoters, whatever you want to call it. And so thanks everybody for tuning in. If you got requests, I'm open to that. Because
there was one request, but I'm not sure if you have it in your fingers. Alpha Centauri.
Yeah, we can do that. Remember that? Let's see. So. the way you wear your hat, the way you sip your tea, the memory of all that. Oh no, they can't take that away from me. The way your smile just beams, the way you sing off key, the way you haunt my dreams. Oh no, they can't take that away from me. We may never ever meet again on this bumpy road to love, but I'll always, always keep the memory of the way you held your knife, scared me, the way we danced till 3, the way you changed my life. Oh no, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me. this bumpy road to love. But I'll always, always keep the memory of where you held your knife, the way we danced till 3, the way you changed my life. Oh no, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away. They can't take this away. They can't take that away from me.
A reminder that these musicians are working for your tips and your tips alone. So if you could find it in your hearts and in your wallets to throw some money into one of the digital tip jars, it is how we are surviving these crazy times. And I think that last tune was worth at least $20, which will get you into the raffle for a Jazz Cat t-shirt. $20 or more into one of the digital tip jars. That'll get you a chance to win one of the new Jazz Cat t-shirts. We'll talk with y'all. Oh, yeah.
Speaking
Sean?
of...
That's right.
here's a part of the show that we like to call
Jazz Cat Swag.
Yes,
That's
you
right,
can have
ladies
some
and gentlemen.
Jazz Cat swag. Here it is, folks.
We got baseball T-shirts. We got hoodies.
Yeah.
We got all manner of things.
This is the old one from 1983. I mean that design, the graphic is the same, but different shirts. It's cooler, hipper type shirts. Did I iron? It looks like I ironed it.
It's the material.
No, no. Actually, and it's never been worn before. So now let's get down to business here. Yeah, and that same design is on a poster that the artists are selling, and the artists are Stephen and Lynn Nance Sasser. And they designed that for me for my 1983, what we call the Jazz Cat album, but it was just called Tom Grant. And it had some nice songs on it. Maybe we should do something from that. Were you going to say something else?
No, that's pretty much it. Oh, smash the share button, tag the folk,
Yeah.
send their links around.
Yeah.
Do the things.
You betcha.
Help out the stream for free.
So, all right, so we'll do a song from that record called The Morning Show.
Oh, this has been a request. People requested this tune.
Oh, cool.
Speaking of cats, someone asked for Bernie's Groove.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, Bernie was my cat. What was he? He was Himalayan. Kind of had bluish eyes. Is that possible? I don't know. It's been a long time. Bernie, this is for you.
You did have blue eyes. I remember.
You remember Bernie?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's a great cat. He was a cool cat.
That's when he was putting up with those dogs.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, at one point we had 2 cats, 2 dogs. It was a menagerie. That's a bit much. So this is called Bernie's Groove. Bye, Bernie.
Bill Wadhams is watching and loving it.
That was fun. Yeah, that was fun. Hi, Bill Wadhams. Bill's a great guy. I'm stunned. I'm like,
It was because it was so grooving, Tom.
yeah, that was
That was
fun.
there was Bernie's groove and it was grooving.
Yeah, baby.
Bill says hi.
Good. All right. Well, hi everybody out there, and keep those requests coming in. And
We got someone was hoping to hear Happy Feet.
it's on the list.
There we go.
Do you remember this, Sir Curtis? Not that you have to know it or anything. How are we doing here? We've got 10 minutes left. Thank you.
A reminder that March 20th, there's going to be a fundraiser for Hopewell House. Tom is participating. Hopewell House is an incredible hospice organization in Hillsdale. And many people on the stream have had an experience and have been helped. Their families have been helped by this incredible organization. So we are going to raise some money for them. So please consider checking out the Stream of Hope, a virtual benefit concert for Friends of Hopewell House. The link will be in the chat. But also, if you want to help us out now, throw some money in a tip jar. Smash that share button. That's it. $20 gets you in for a chance to win a Jazz Cat shirt.
Hey, and Hopewell House is
Yep.
reverb.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Hopewell House is in Hillsdale, not. I think I said Hillsborough earlier, didn't I?
I think
No?
we had, no, I think we had it.
Okay.
And in the recording beforehand, there might have been.
Oh, okay.
It's all running
Okay.
together.
All right. All right.
Also, if possible, Jasmine A would like to request a dedication of change from Jasmine to Jay. We grew up on that song, and it could always change the mood from bad to good. So this is a request for a special song from Jasmine to Jay.
Jasmine, that's my stepdaughter.
Oh, she's been hanging out in the chat.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If that's the Jasmine, I think it is, and I think it is. All right, here's the thing about change, the song Change.
It's real hard.
Well, it's hard with just this instrumentation because, it was when I had discovered machines that will make a thing repeat
The
over
beboops.
and over again.
Yeah, sure.
You
And
know.
then
So the thing that repeated over and over again in Change was C. So if you can just use your imagination and keep that groove in your
Absolutely.
head.
Right.
Here we go. This is too hard for me to do. But I'm doing it just for you, Jasmine. And I see you changing color, and I hear you changing your point of view, and I see you differently than yesterday. Oh, change. Life is nothing but change.
Yeah,
That's
man.
hard to- yeah, well, that was
great.
That was for you, Jasmine.
So you know what was really interesting about that song?
What's that?
You remember? That was the first song I recorded with you.
Did you?
Really?
Yeah. But you know what was interesting about that?
Mm.
Do you remember your solo in that song?
Kind of, but not really.
Well, you had me solo over your solo. That was the first time I ever did a solo while the piano was doing a solo.
Uh-huh.
And it came out pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, that
Yeah.
was
I
that
gotta
was a
listen
pretty
to
cool
that
vision.
again, man.
You know?
No, I don't remember
Yeah.
that, Curtis.
Do you remember where'd you record it?
What was his name?
Desertrek Studios?
Desertrek.
Yeah, that I remember.
Yeah, Desertrek. Yeah.
Was that here in Portland or was that somewhere else?
Yeah,
No,
it's
that was
Portland.
here in Portland.
Cool.
man.
No, Hawthorne.
Super cool. Oh,
Was it
sure.
on Hawthorne?
That's right, Southeast Hawthorne,
Yeah.
right next to the music store. I can't remember what that was called, but
Oh,
yeah.
the one on the corner. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't remember. Yeah.
All right.
Wasn't that the one that went to Billboard, I think?
The song?
Yeah, Change.
It got a lot of airplay, but
Something went to
wasn't-
Billboard, because I still have the article in my Scrabble.
Really? Well, you'll have to dig that out, because if that was the case, I don't think so. But it was probably in the top 10 on the radio charts. That's where I used to. Get some attention. All right, you dig that out.
I'll take a picture and send it to you and Rachel and everybody.
Everybody. Well, it's getting toward the end here, and what's that?
Last song.
Yeah, you think? Yeah. Curtis, you have something you want?
Already?
I know. That was the fastest
Time
hour and a
flies.
half in
Time
the show
flies when
business.
you're having fun.
You got anything you want to do? Let's see. Oh, let's do.
Just strange.
Yesterday is just a memory. Every door lay in front of me, lay in front of me, open wide. The plans laid so carefully, made from dreams only I could see, only I could see from me. the nights when I can't sleep. Never in my wildest dreams. Everything that was clear to me soon became just a mystery, just a mystery to unfold. When I think about your magic charms, never thought that I'd be in your arms, in your arms, in your arms. Truth be told, 'cause never in my flights of fancy, never even in the nights when I can't sleep, never in my wildest dreams. Go, Curtis. Never in my flights of fancy, never even in the nights when I can't sleep, never in my wildest dream, never in my flights of fancy, never even in the nights when I can't sleep, never in my wildest dreams. My flights of fancy, never even in the nights when I can't sleep, never in my my wildest dreams. Ever in my flights of fancy, never even in the nights when I can't sleep, never in my wildest The train is pulling into the station. Oh yeah, the jazz train. Thank you everybody for staying up to witness this. And good night.
Insane.